It is slowly sinking in. Grief binding together a nation pulled apart by terror. They mourned 23-year-old Yunus Görmek, killed in the attack on the Reyna nightclub. A student working there for New Year's Eve who was simply in the wrong place. What a contrast now. The many faces of the refugee crisis. Every day, he and his parents search. Killed by the personnel have died in 2 months. Suddenly, he's overcome. Home to rest among her people. Kurdish soldiers have died in Syria and Iraq.
This woman, who did not want to be identified, the grave of a baby aborted.
The parents' bodies almost certainly half a mile away, at the main crash site, among the rest of the dead. Here, a man still strapped into his seat. 2 days after the crash, there's still no proper cordon here and no proper investigation. Anybody can walk through.
7 years since toppling their dictator, Mark Lowen, BBC News, Tunis. 140,000 people.
There is now a commission
trying for 4 months.
By the militia to bodies and the lives.
A show of strength into great new rivals.
There is some celebration here. It is the fundamental economic inequality.
Mariam's story is just one of many. Most of these women.
Any passerby is scanned for explosives. Well, we're patrolling the front line now with Turkish troops. The Kurdish militia stole our villages. Azaz is scarred by the legacy of a 7-year-long war. American firepower near the Korean flashpoint.
Crimea is Russia, he says.
But travel to Cizre and you see the cost of that fight. The town was under curfew for days, and the scars of battle are everywhere.
If they don't interfere with us, we won't retaliate. We only use weapons as a last resort.
Rocket attacks have become part of the daily routine here in Kilis, especially in the last month. Almost every day rockets hit.
The reality is, with so many Syrian refugees passing through here.
But it's not just coup plotters targeted.
They said, we will rape your wife in front of you.
Some 30 young people have been arrested, they're being taken away now.
How many more years will you stay in power? Our cameraman asks him. 100 years.
With every step of what they call the March for Justice.
After the historic vote calling for independence.
Pedal power for women's rights.
You go on the bicycle.
Izmir is Turkey's most liberal city. It is a reminder of how close the danger is and how the West relies on Turkey's ability. Edi Mangai arrived 5 months ago, a political prisoner from Congo.
In Odessa, not just the police have mobilized. These volunteers from a civilian self-defense group. Today, government forces march in the square in front of the trade union building.
And in return, you get praise after watching and admiring him.